Right, ladies and gentlemen, back for another video. I'm holding short of runway 19 at Umatilla. We've pre-flighted, we've done the run-up, all that kind of stuff, we're good to go. I had a request from a friend of mine to do a video about ATC communications and flying into a Class Delta airport and trying to explain what the radio calls mean, what to expect back, and if I could sort of interpret those messages in a way that might be easier to understand. Now I have to point out I am not a CFI. This is not meant for instructional purposes. If you really want to learn about ATC and you want to learn about flying and all that really great stuff, please contact the flight school or contact the CFI. As I say, this is not meant to be gospel, this is just me helping a friend out. So please don't take it too seriously and don't call the FAA. Right, let's get out of here. We're going to fly north of Leesburg, and I'll do a little bit of explaining up there, and then we'll fly into Leesburg, do a couple of touch and goes. Let's go. Umatilla traffic, Cherokee 8203 Delta is taking to runway 19, left traffic, and then eventually departing to the west. Umatilla. Okay, we got 19. 19, 19, 19, 19, let's go. Alrighty, we've got good pressures. We have airspeed. There's 60 knots. 65, let's go. And we're up. Umatilla traffic, Cherokee is upwind, runway 19, Umatilla. Right, so we are currently, we've just flown overhead Umatilla, and we're flying north of Leesburg Airport, which is where we're going to end up doing some touch and goes. So the request was from my friend Andy in the UK, who is really into aviation, and he's actually got his own YouTube channel for RC aircraft. Link there. He would like to better understand how ATC radio communications work when flying into a Class Delta airport. And it's quite simple. When you decide, you want to go to an airport and you decide to make that initial radio call, there's three things to remember: who you are, where you are, and what do you want. Simple as that. And then depending on what you want, you'll get a radio call back. So I'm hoping to contact Leesburg soon, and it will be Leesburg Tower, Cherokee 8203 Delta. So I'm letting them know what type of aircraft I am and what the tail number is. We'll be 4-5 miles from the north, inbound, for touch and goes. Or you could say a full stop, or you could say, short approach, or whatever. And then they should say from the north, depending on which runway they're using, which will get the ATC shortly, make left or right traffic, and then you enter the pattern at a 45-degree angle to that runway, fly the downwind, fly the base, fly the final, land, off you go. And then if there's anything that comes up in the meantime, they'll let us know. Sometimes they ask you to report midfield downwind, which is the middle of the runway on the downwind. And it really is as simple as that. People are really intimidated by ATC because they don't know quite what they're going to get back. But really, it's only ever a few things unless it's a very unique situation. So the most important thing is to listen, remain calm, don't get flustered because you're talking to somebody, they're just people trying to do a job, and comply with the requests. Simple as that. So, let's go ahead and get the ATIS.
Leesburg International Airport information, November 1353 Zulu wind, 210 at 6, visibility 9er, clear below 12,000, temperature 30, dew point 27, altimeter 3010, visual approach, runway 22 in use, advisors contact information, November. Leesburg International.
Well, that's interesting. We're at north, and they want us to use 22, so we're not going to be doing a downwind unless he wants me to do a base to final. But the radio communications are still going to be the same, so it's going to be who I am, where I am, and what do I want. Leesburg Leesburg Tower, good morning. Cherokee 8203 Delta is 6.5 miles to the north with November. Would like to do some touch and goes, please.
203 Delta, Leesburg Tower, you can proceed inbound for straight in runway 22, report a 3-mile final.
Alrighty, we'll perform a straight in for runway 22 and I'll report 3-mile final, 03 Delta. So yeah, as I thought, they're happy for me to do a straight in. So there's 22 there. So we're gonna do a straight in. So yeah, he just said do a straight in for runway 22, which is fine, and report at 3 miles. But that's it. It's, you know, who you are, where you are, what do you want. I told him what I wanted, and he said, okay, make a straight in runway 22, and let me know when you're 3 miles away. Leesburg Tower, Cherokee is 3 miles.
203 Delta, runway 22, clear touch and go, make left traffic.
Clear touch and go, make left traffic, 03 Delta. So interestingly, this is the runway that they were using on the day of my check ride, because they were refurbishing the main runway, which is 3113. And it's been a while since I've landed on this one. It's the shorter of the two runways. It has a hump at this end. But yeah, this is nostalgic. And yeah, so what he said was, clear touch and go, runway 22, make left traffic. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do a touch and go on runway 22, and when we take off again, we're going to turn left and make left-hand traffic around the pattern. And it's simple as that. He may ask me to report midfield, he may not. It's not busy, there's no one here, so I doubt it somehow. Alright, we've got a little bit of wind. Everything's good. We're a little bit high, but I'd rather be too high than too low, because it can always be rectified. There we go. Bring the power in again. Runway 22 confirm, there's the hump. Hello, traffic. Righty, bit of rudder. Not too bad. Alright, let's go.
We're 03 Delta, runway 22, clear touch and go.
Runway 22, clear touch and go, 03 Delta. There you go, he's letting us know. I think it's quiet here as well, so I think he's grateful for the company. So yeah, clear touch and go already, runway 22, and I've just confirmed that with him. I just said back what he's asked me to do. And that is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to turn onto the base now. Leesburg Tower, Cherokee 8203 Delta would like to depart to the northeast, please.
03 Delta, Roger, you can proceed on course.
Proceed on course, thank you, 03 Delta. So that radio call there, because I only wanted to do 2 touch and goes, that radio call was just to let them know that I'd like to depart back to where I came from, which happens to be the northeast, so I say, you know, I'd like to go back to the northeast, and they say proceed on course. Proceed on course means continue making left traffic, and then depart to the northeast, because if you look at where we are, we're currently heading southwest. By the time we get onto the downwind, we're going to be heading northeast. I hope that makes sense. Trying my best, but I'm not a CFI.
Cherokee 03 Delta, frequency change approved, have a good day.
Frequency change approved, thanks for your help, 03 Delta. But yeah, so he's just let me know that I can change frequency despite the fact that I'm still inside the class Delta. He doesn't need to talk to me anymore. There isn't any incoming traffic I need to worry about. He doesn't need to give me any advisory services or anything like that. So we can go ahead and go back to the Umatilla frequency. My lord.
North American 29678, right at rear downwind 18, full stop.
And then we're going to go activate direct to Umatilla, which is a straight line, 9.4 miles. Now, uncontrolled radio operations. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I don't think it's a regulation. I don't think you have to make radio calls. But again, I'm not 100% sure. So if somebody who's qualified as a CFI or whatever wants to confirm that in the comments, please do so. But as a common courtesy, it is important to do pilot-to-pilot radio communications. So again, who am I, where am I, and what am I going to do? Not what do I want, what am I going to do? Because you don't have anybody there in a tower telling you what to do. So I want to fly southeast of the airport, and we're going to enter a left downwind at a 45-degree angle for runway 19, and I'll be making radio calls along the way. Umatilla traffic, Cherokee 8203 Delta is about 4 miles to the south. Going to enter a left downwind for runway 19, and it'll be a full stop, Umatilla. So there you go, I told them who I'm trying to speak to, the traffic for Umatilla Airport, who I am, and what kind of aircraft to look out for, where I am, and what I intend to do. And hopefully, if there is somebody there, they're also talking on radio and actually listening to what I'm saying, so that they don't make a mistake. Or let me know where they are, because I have to look out for them as well. I'm just mumbling and rambling here. Feel free to turn off now. Umatilla traffic, Cherokee is 1 mile to the southeast. Going to enter a left downwind for runway 19, and it'll be a full stop, Umatilla. So the next thing to remember is that when you are at an uncontrolled airport, it is always best to announce which leg you are turning. So I'm about to let them know that I'm entering the left downwind. Umatilla traffic, Cherokee is entering the left downwind for runway 19, Umatilla. And then I'll report my base, and then I'll report final. So we are now on the downwind for runway 19. Come back off the power. In the white arc, 1 notch of flap. Now you do have to be a bit careful here because there's an MOA right in front of us. Well, it's a strict restricted area. It's the Palatka bombing area. I tend to use these baseball fields here as my sort of my base turn. Umatilla traffic, Cherokee is turning left base, runway 19. Gonna be a full stop. Umatilla. Umatilla traffic, Cherokee is turning final, runway 19, a full stop, Umatilla. Always feels so low here, but as you can see, we're on the glide path. And we're back at base. And there we have it. That's entering a class Delta and coming back to a uncontrolled airport. Again, I'm not a CFI, don't take it as gospel. That's just my take on it, and I'm helping out a friend. So Andy, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, link to his channel. It's a good channel, it's worth watching. And that'll do us for another week. So I hope you enjoyed it. So if you liked it, give it a like. Please subscribe so that you can watch more videos as they come out, and click the bell so you're notified about those videos when they come out. I'm going to now get out into the blistering, humid heat of Florida and put the plane back in the hangar. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.